Selling houses in the multiple millions range is a unique process. You're catering to a clientele that aren't easy to impress, and you need a way for your properties to stand out. Realtors have tried with wine cellars, infinity pools, or exotic cars in the garage, but one subtle and often overlooked aspect is becoming a soft power with great influence: fine art. Collections of paintings, sculptures, or mixed medium pieces that cost anywhere from $2,000 to $20,000 a month or more for developers to rent can often lead to closing a deal. In LA's crowded luxury market, Creative Art Partners is one of several players in this niche space.
I think a common misconception about the art world and the real estate world, and especially where they meet, is that a sophisticated prospective buyer isn't going to notice bad art in these projects. And what we've found consistently is that they truly do. Agents and developers would go out and either find art that was free with the furniture, they would resort to fake art, or they would call the closest gallery down the street and ask to borrow art. Our collection of art is all gallery and museum level artists. We provide art collections on loan, including insurance and installation and an escrow program at the end to service the new buyer who can buy the art or continue to lease it.
The caliber of properties that we sell and have the honor of representing really end up procuring a very, very sophisticated buyer and a sophisticated clientele. And to have a client come in and see a piece of art that's not authentic or not curated or bespoke actually then lessens the value of the property, and the art adds to the integrity of the property. People want a turnkey property, meaning they come in, they've got the furnishings in there, they've got their art collection in there. So I actually think it's not a hard sale at all. It's more challenging if you don't have that product to offer them.
We extended the product to new development luxury high-rise, where the same issues were felt by the developers, but at a much exaggerated scale. Their lobbies and their amenity areas were left with terrible art, art that was certainly not at the level of the project because they were forced to have to purchase it and then be stuck with that art forever. So we provided a model that allowed them to rent the art and rotate the art, and in so doing have a much more interesting and dynamic experience for their residents.
Art is always a very important part of our projects. What might appeal to one resident might not appeal to another. So I think like some of the issues that we seem to encounter in some of our prior projects is we would install the art and then, we get somebody complaining they didn't like it, someone would love it, and it just became very complicated. The program provides us with the kind of upscale art that we're looking for that we might not otherwise be able to buy for the building, but it's the type of artists we want to showcase for our properties. So it's sort of a win-win all around.
Whether you are an art collector or not, I think that the consequence of proper art in these homes is definitely felt. We curate a collection in anticipation of the entire spectrum of people who are art aficionados and people who don't care about art. But either way, it needs to communicate a level of luxury and a level of aspirational living, and that's what we strive to do.